not 2017. I understand the importance of Andrew Luck. Are you kidding me? This guy's one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. But we also got another quarterback that we like in Jacoby Brissett. So, I mean, that to me, that's part of building a team. You know, you've got to be able to handle when things don't go the way you plan them out to be. I think if you asked Andrew, you asked any of us, that do we wish you would have gone through the spring and been primed? Yeah, absolutely. But that's just not where we're at. This is where we're at. We think we've got a handle on it, and we'll treat it, and we'll move forward, and we'll deal with whatever we have to deal with going forward.
Chris Ballard, Colts GM, friend of the program last night, conference call with reporters, addressing the confusion that has emerged regarding the Andrew Luck injury. It was a calf strain since April, Chris. Calf strain, calf strain, calf strain. 3 MRIs, calf strain. What's wrong with his calf? It's strained. Okay, fine. Then on Monday, it was Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, saying that there's a small little bone issue with Andrew Luck, which caused us to say, what the hell is going on here? And now Chris Ballard, further explanation, a high ankle issue, a question of whether or not there is an injury to the os trigonum, a small bone located behind the ankle, which at one time was believed to be a possibility for Luck. Now they are focusing on it again. Tests show the quarterback does indeed have a strained calf, but the team believes to have isolated the issue to the front of his left ankle, which has caused pain in the area for months. Chris, how does it take so long? We talked about this yesterday, I think on PFTOT. You can take your car to a shop, they plug it in, they know what's wrong. How in the hell does a $25 million a year quarterback not have a similar device available at a football facility, state-of-the-art, billion-dollar business to find out what the hell's wrong with the guy?
Because this is the way it is in the NFL, Mike. You hear me complain about this all the time, and it's not only from me. It's from players across the NFL that I talk to about this issue. You know, the NFL's answer to everything is ice and stim. Ice and stim. That's great, but that's been around since my dad was getting ice and stim in 1984, okay? No matter what your injury is. Oh, you hurt your neck? Well, ice it and then stim it. Oh, you hurt your hip? Well, ice it and then stim it. I mean, it's very, basic for the year of 2019 and what's out there and what's to be had. I'm confused as hell by what's going on there right now. I mean, was the calf injury, we know it's real, okay? I mean, they're standing by that, but did he hurt his ankle, doing his own drills, inside the indoor practice facility, maybe when he was lightly dropping back? Or was this something all along? Is it a bone spur? I mean, this is a crazy one to me. And the fact that Chris Ballard, I'm just going into my psychic here, that he brings up, out of nowhere, hey, we have a backup quarterback in Jacoby Brissett who we believe in and team building. That right there, that comment just opened the door a little bit for me to go, is he trying to calm everybody down and go, we'll be okay in week 1 with Jacoby Brissett? I don't know, but those are just the things that go through my brain when I, try to connect all the dots here.
Ballard said it's too early to rule Luck out for week 1, but this has been lingering since April. He's only practiced 3 times, and here's the big difference, because Ballard got lucky. Well, and I don't think it was luck. I think it was good knowing a couple of years ago to get Jacoby Brissett. He came right in and played well.
Right.
This time around, Jacoby Brissett's got the benefit of taking all those reps that Andrew Luck hasn't been able to take.
Yes.
If Luck has only practiced 3 times since April, Brissett has been the one who has benefited from Luck's absence. So he's going to be far more prepared to run that offense this year than he was 2 years ago when he ran it pretty well.
He did.
So I'm intrigued by that possibility, and I'm fascinated by what Brissett can do with the opportunity to prepare. But I think you're onto something, Chris. Chris Ballard doesn't need to start saying, we're fine with Jacoby Brissett, we have faith in Brissett, unless he's come to terms with the very real possibility that it's going to be Brissett week 1 when they take on the Chargers.
Yeah, again, I don't know that, but it just, one of those things I acknowledged in the statement where I went, okay, he brought him up and talked about that. That's a little interesting to me. The points you make about Jacoby Brissett, Mike, I mean, yes, good job, spot on. I mean, what he had to deal with coming into the building, and basically 6-7 days, whatever it was, 8 days later, he's the starting quarterback and running an offense that he has no clue about. 1, shows his ability to pick up an offense. 2, shows his ability that he can play, because he couldn't have been always comfortable and making every right read and every decision, but somehow he was getting it done. And the point you made about him having all those reps, that's real. That really is. I mean, this is the great thing about having a backup quarterback when you have a team that's in the Super Bowl conversation. your team can still be in that conversation when you have a Jacoby Brissett, because he is an NFL starting level quarterback. Is he as good as Andrew Luck? No. But he is an NFL starting level quarterback. I mean, I'd rather have Jacoby Brissett than Eli Manning. I'm not trying to take a shot there. Or some of the other guys that are low level, starting quarterbacks at this point of their career or whatever it may be. So that's very encouraging for that team. And I don't think there'll be a whole lot of slippage if Jacoby does have to play.
Hey, we started down this rabbit hole yesterday, just kind of speculating and having some fun about where things would go from here. If Brissett plays the bulk of the season, hits free agency, would the Colts franchise tag him and keep him around? You got $22 million going to Andrew Luck next year. It would be $25 million to keep Brissett for one more year. And number one, you're keeping around a guy who is a starting caliber quarterback. And number two, you need that insurance against the possibility that Andrew Luck can't play. And Colts fans should be saying, hey, Jim Irsay, trade in the Pink Floyd guitar, sell the John Lennon piano, get that $25 million together, that cap space you guys have been hoarding, and keep Jacoby Brissett, even if it takes the franchise tag. And better yet, go to him now with a pile of money. Make him an offer he can't refuse. He's self-represented. Pounce on him. Get him under contract for $10 million a year now, so you've got him for the next 3 seasons at a minimum, while Andrew Luck is still your starting quarterback.
Yeah, well, another thing that went on, the last, month or so, remember Frank Reich, he came out and said, like, man, I love Jacoby Brissett. I'm wishing for the best of him. I mean, he kind of insinuated, too, that the guy is a starting NFL quarterback. And I think ultimately that's what the dream is for Jacoby. He hopes he can be the backup. If he's got to play well, and he can go somewhere next year and have a chance to be a starter. And good for him. He's done everything right, and he's got the right supporting cast there to make it happen and make himself look good if that does happen.
And Frank Reich is the right head coach to handle this. He's made it clear he's not going to get flustered by Luck being injured. And it's easy to not get flustered when you have a backup quarterback that you fully and completely believe in. Not many teams can say that.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.